how to destroy sales objections using this 6-step strategy. So step number 1, you want to acknowledge the objection. So you might say something like, no problem, you just don't want to make the wrong decision, completely normal. Step number 2, you want to clarify what the objection means. So you might say something like, now just so I see where you're coming from, when you say objection, what do you mean exactly? Or you might say something like, okay, earlier on, you mentioned that you wanted result. Do you 100% believe this is what you need to get there? Now, you're going to use that second hands or when you're probing if it's a real objection, like something decision maker, or it's a smoke screen for uncertainty. Once you go through that, you want to isolate the objection, which is step number 3. So you might say something like, okay, so objection aside, is there any other reason you wouldn't do this right now? And if they say, no, it's the only reason, you then want to confirm the isolation. Okay, so objection aside, you're 100% doing this right now. Again, if they say, oh, like, I don't know, or they're uncertain, you want to probe for the objection. If they're saying, yeah, that objection aside, I'm 100% doing this right now. You don't want to go to step number 4, which is search. So it stands for search for the truth. You want to ask questions to the prospect so you can gather information, which prepares you for step number 5, which is impress, meaning impress through advice. So you say, okay, based on what you've said, A, B, and C, this is where you really overcome or crush the objection. Once you believe the objection has been eliminated, you want to go to the final step, which is confirm. So you might say something like, okay, so is objection still a concern for you? They say no. You could say, okay, so what other concerns do you have? They say no other concerns. You say, okay, are you ready to move forward? They say yes. Then you either book a next appointment or you collect payment.